Coffee makes you poop.
Yep.
I
Natural
have a really
laxative.
gross question for you guys. Is it okay?
Yeah. Of course.
Does your pee and or poo smell like coffee after you drink it? Anyway.
Beep, beep,
Beep. Yeah.
beep.
So Hannah, what's your lore? Like, how did you get into gaming in general?
In general?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so curious.
Yeah, I've been gaming like everyone. I feel like that's a cliche to say, but like a lot of people say it, like quite literally my whole life. Like I have photos of like me and my sister like playing like a Sega or an old Nintendo from when I was super young. So I used to play games growing up forever, and I started playing console, and I was playing a lot of Halo. So that was my main game for a long time.
Okay.
Until I switched over to Call of Duty. And then it just kind of like spiraled, and I play everything. But yeah, I've been playing since I was probably like 6 or 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar.
Like not like how we are now,
Right.
obviously, but like yeah.
Like your interesting gaming story there.
Yeah.
What was the first game that you played where you were like, oh yeah, gaming is my shit right now?
The first game? The Sims, probably.
The Sims?
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
You know, I've
she
never played
told
The
me
Sims.
about
What?
that.
Yeah.
Really?
I've never played The Sims. I played Roller Coaster Tycoon,
Yes.
and I played this really old SimCity game for the Super Nintendo. I forgot. I think it might have just been called
I think
SimCity.
it
I
was
think
just
so.
SimCity.
But I've never played The Sims.
It is
and like
so
I didn't
addicting.
understand the
It's
appeal.
so addicting.
It is
Yeah.
really addicting.
And we found a co-op like mod that you can add to it now.
Really?
Yeah, so you can play co-op, which is super
Wait, that's so awesome. I love
know, I
that.
know, it's really cool.
Oh my
So,
God.
I love The Sims. Like,
Oh.
yeah, it's
I do like watching my friends play The Sims, especially when they make a character based on me and that character dies horrifically almost
course.
every time.
Yeah.
I think I've drowned in a like small kiddie pool at least once, and I was also set on fire. I think I was also forgotten and I starved to death.
Oh.
So
Oh my
Yeah.
Poor
God.
thing.
yeah, in-game character only though, purely fictional.
But yeah.
So yeah. Okay, cool.
But then after that, like my first, like I was talking about it earlier, like Overwatch that was like my first intro to like PC games.
Mm-hmm.
Because I played a lot of console, so that was like the first game where I was like, okay, I'm playing on PC now. Like I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fair. Oh my god. Yeah, transitioning to PC gaming was revelatory to me. It was insane because I was also primarily a console gamer growing up, super into JRPGs, and then my friend told me about World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And prior to that, I had only kind of played Gunbound a little bit, but no, World of Warcraft was when I was like, yeah, I'm a mouse and keyboard gamer from now on.
I feel like that happened to a lot of people. Like almost everyone I know played.
Yeah.
I never played.
I never played WoW.
Would you
I
play
saw
WoW
Mike.
now?
Mike was playing WoW a lot. I remember I was watching him. Same with Tarkov. Oh God, I don't know how Mike can play those boring games. I'm sorry.
I actually like Tarkov.
Really? Oh shit, my bad. It's too slow for me. Like
Yeah.
you do like
It is
so
very
much
slow.
progress, and then for you to die stupidly, that would fuck. There's rage. No,
I think I would be more into Tarkov if there wasn't the whole econ aspect. Like I just don't care about like those micro decisions at all.
I understand.
You know, I will say though that I did load into a lobby once with like the most dog shit gear, and then I just took like one really good fight where I killed me and my friends like killed a squad of 3 really geared dudes, and that was like a rush because I had just this shitty like AK with no sight on it, and like when we killed them and took their shit, like they had like suppressed like fucking rifles with all kinds of attachments and shit, and like I was like, holy shit, I'm geared up. I take that same kit into my next match, I instantly die to a scab with a shotgun, and I'm like, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like the feeling like whenever you have like a clutch in Valorant, Tarkov feels like that at all times. It's
Really?
like a constant like you're scared, you're like you have a rush, like you don't know what the fuck to do, like or you're just like running in and like owning, and it just feels really good. So like
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's not a game I play super often, but
Yeah.
it's definitely like once you learn it, it's wild. Like your emotions are everywhere.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the biggest reason why I stopped playing that game is because extractions gave me anxiety.
Yeah.
I didn't know where to fucking go. I just didn't know the map. I was like, my friends were like, okay, my extraction is different from yours. Just follow these directions to find your extraction, and you're good. I'm like,
have to, like,
wait,
go
so you're gonna leave me? He's like, yeah, don't worry, just like follow these instructions exactly, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he leaves, I'm just like, I don't know where to go. He's like, well, I don't know where you are right now because I'm already gone. But like, just remember what I told you.
Just curl up in
And
a
then
ball.
straight up, I just run out of time and I die.
Yeah.
So like, I get
Wait,
lost.
what's an
yeah.
extraction?
Oh, so basically, you have to go from like wherever you spawn to like point B by X amount of time. In X amount of time, they give you like a few extraction
Oh, that's kind of
spots.
nice. So then that means that you always have to be like active and moving around instead of
Right.
camping in one spot. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like the thing is, like people will camp extraction spots and just murder you as
They'll
you're
wait
trying to
for you.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your
What?
extraction's always across the map. And typically like there's rules with Tarkov where like if you get out too early, it's called like a run through or something. I don't know what it's called exactly, but like so you have to like do stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have to like find your extraction. There's like different points. Sometimes you need like a key or like a way to get out. And people will just literally sit there like in a bush or like sit there under a bridge and wait for you. So
That's
it's,
so
like,
stupid.
It's kind of scuffed, but that's like the game, I guess.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Like
That's why like I enjoy playing it sometimes. Like it's fun to like play with. I like playing a lot of games just like if friends want to play.
Yeah.
But like Valorant's still like, you know, I like competitive games a lot.
Yeah, Valorant is still like the game for me. Still,
too.
like that I go back to.
Same.
But
yeah,
it's like blessing and a curse a little bit.
I agree.
Yeah, I do enjoy it though.
Me too.
It's the first game. It's the first shooter that I hit like diamond and higher in ever. So like it made me feel like pretty good about myself until I realized like when I was playing as a diamond player against like immortal players, I was like, oh no, I ain't should. Like I like they might quote like I'm in the top 1% of players or some shit. But, like I definitely don't feel like top 1% of players when these fucking immortal players just like shit on me consistently.
I say that sometimes, like all the time. I'll be like, oh, like if I'm ascendant, everybody's like, oh, you're so good. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, trust me. Like,
Yes.
I'll play in these games and they're so hard. So like you feel like you're like shit, but everybody else is like, no, you're like the highest percentage, but it doesn't feel like that whenever you're trying to
they
like
keep
grind.
saying like, oh Peter, you're so humble. It's like, no, I swear to God, I'm not being humble. These
It's
people that I play against are demons, man.
But it's because the people that watch us are in such low ranks too. Like I have a lot of people, like most of the demographic that watches me is like gold and silver. So when I'm talking shit about my rank, like, oh my God, like I'm so bad. I have to get better. I'm so shit and stuff. And they're like, Kyedae, I'm like silver 1.
Yeah, it feels like privilege in a way.
Yeah.
But like for people who are in our rank and level, like
Yeah.
we are just good enough to really understand how good players can
Yes,
be. Do you know what I mean?
they're
Yeah,
so
for sure.
insane. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. It's crazy to me the difference between like immortal ones in some lobbies compared to others.
Yeah,
Like the
dude, not
MMR
immortals are the
difference,
same- are
not
the same,
all
yeah.
immortals are the same.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, obviously, but it's just like crazy to me. Like you could come across like one immortal 3 player that's in your lobby and they're absolute shit. Obviously, like consistency is like
Right.
another thing to take into consideration, but then you'll come across like a demon ascendant player.
I know.
No, yeah.
And you're
I
just like,
know.
oh.
I have actually just like shit on Radiant players before, or like their peak rank was Radiant, right?
Yeah.
And then I've absolutely been shit upon by like Diamond 2 players.
Yes.
And I'm just saying in my head, like, they have to be a Smurf. They have to be, right? Like,
Yes.
it's not that I'm bad.
going
It's that they're
on?
Smurfing, right, guys?
Yeah.
Please? So, yeah.
I think that's why Valorant tried to change up their ranks and like add ascendant to like try to balance that. But like I feel like it's just made, and I think everyone has said this, that like ranked is just crazy.
It's so
right now.
hard.
It's so hard.
It's so
For
hard.
everyone.
difficult.
For
Me and
everyone.
Kyedae both D-ranked from Ascendant
Yes.
to Diamond 2 in
Yes.
like the same week.
I went
Yeah.
Ascendant. I almost one game off to Ascendant 3,
Mhm.
D-ranked all the way down to Diamond 2
It's
in
so hard.
3 days. And it was just like, I was on like an insane win streak. And I was like, this is crazy. I've never won like 10 games in a row before.
Mhm.
Jinxed myself. And then the next 2 to 3 days, all red carpet all the way down.
Yeah.
It is the worst.
I just hate that my days are, like, my mood is dictated by how well I did in Valorant.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's so
That's why I
annoying.
stream like late at night. So it ruins the rest of the night.
Well, for me,
Second
I just
day.
sit in bed just thinking about, like, I can't believe I whiffed that shot. I fucking whiffed. I'm dog shit. I actually am dog shit. That one chatter's right. That one chatter that I banned is right.
And especially if you play with your friends, you like sit there like, I let them down.
Yes,
Like,
I
oh,
feel that.
Yes.
They're gonna like
oh
be
my
mad
God.
at me,
Yeah.
or like they're not gonna want to play together. I suck. Like I feel like that all the time after I play, and I'm like, dude, like I don't know why I shouldn't feel that way, but
Like, they don't actually
Yeah.
care. They don't mind.
No one
But, like,
cares.
you
No, no
care
one
because
cares.
they don't care. It's almost worse. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Peter, it's fine. Like, it always happens. I'm like, no. But I bot fragged the last 6 games, and I'm pretty sure we would have won if I didn't. Fuck. Oh, well. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Mike's so blatant. Whenever I play with him, he'll be like, "Yeah, if you would have got a few more kills, we probably would have won."
No, that's literally.
And I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god!" Like, okay, true.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
Mike is fucking
Yeah, yeah, he'll come at you, man.
damn.
Yeah.
Chill, Mike, huh? So, how are you and Mike?
Good. How are you and Anita?
Great.
Great.
Wait, you've met Anita, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
recently.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
All
nice.
right.
really cool.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
She is beautiful.
I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Of how beautiful my girlfriend is.
Mm.
Wait, is that weird to say?
I'm so
I'm
proud.
I'm laughing at Kyedae's head turn from that.
Listen, all I know is that if older Peter or younger Peter knew like how great of a girlfriend he has now, like if he
Aw.
knew, he would be like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Good shit, man. I don't know how the fuck you did it, but good shit. Like my dating history is just pretty depressing, I would say, overall, in terms of
Remember
just-
Leslie was saying that.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, about me? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
about me. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just like, it's not even like girls that I've dated. It's just like girls that I've had interest in. It's been overall just like
It's just really unlucky.
shit show overall.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So not that I'm blaming like the people that I liked or whatever. It's just like things just really did not work out. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I got
But yeah, I liked out really. So I'm grateful.
you. Aw, that's sweet.
How did you and Mike meet? If you don't mind me asking.
Through Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah. Siege.
Siege. Wait, he
Yeah.
played Siege?
Yeah. I think I told Kyedae before, but we were playing. I was playing with Anne like a long time ago, and me and her were pretty close. And she got reached out to by Mike because he wanted to learn Siege, and
Cool.
she was like the person like who was like happy to like teach people, but Anne's great, so she invited me and invited Mike, and then we just met through gaming.
I love
That's
that
awesome.
so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
why I'm
cute.
like, I fucking hate Siege now, but I love it. Like it,
Siege
brought
is
so
good
much
for
for me.
something.
Yeah, it's good for something, all right, but
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any games that you play together outside of Valorant?
sometimes we play like City Skylines.
Oh, City Skylines.
We did like The Sims off stream, like the co-op stuff. We did he's been making me play RuneScape, old school RuneScape on my phone, which I don't have any like
Interesting.
Trust me, like
it's
I have,
fun.
Be
I have
honest.
zero nostalgia for RuneScape
I'm not
whatsoever.
nostalgic at all
Yeah.
for RuneScape. So he'll be like, you don't like it. And I'm like, well, I don't have like the same nostalgia that you do. So same with like Classic. Like we try to play Classic together, WoW Classic. But for the most part, like, right now, all he's playing is Valorant. So we haven't really played too much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah.
Yeah. I know that you have a very wide variety of like nerd hobbies that you enjoy. For example, like
Okay.
no, I mean, I'm just saying like some people are just like super into video games, like
Yeah.
but like I know that you are a huge board game aficionado. So
Yes.
like what's some stuff like off the top that you would recommend?
I should have started with that. That's like what we play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's like the main thing that me and Mike will play off stream.
Wait, I mean I totally know that. When I went to your guys' place, you had like a whole board game room
Yeah.
and it was like fucking crazy. The table was insane.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, that's
You
when
still
you
have
know
to come
you've
play.
made it a
I do.
board game room.
Okay, you
Peter.
guys. Okay,
Peter.
listen.
Peter.
Just okay. Here's the thing, and this is a terrible thing about me.
Uh-huh.
I'm awful at making plans. But if you just tell me, I'm a yes man through and through. Like I just come. Like you tell me to come tomorrow at X o'clock, I will go.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Fuck. When I set myself up like that, shit. Is
No, we play a lot of Gloomhaven, if you know what Gloomhaven is.
No.
that the RPG, like a board game RPG?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a D&D style
Oh,
like
cool.
campaign type game.
Yeah.
So we play a lot of that, but it's like a insane like year-long campaign pretty much. So we have never gotten through a whole campaign of it. We just kind of like play.
Casually, yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, but it's very fun, just like incredibly complicated.
I could imagine.
Yeah. But besides that, like we'll play literally whatever. Like I feel like we just try out a bunch of different board games.
Yeah.
We'll play anything. Like if people bring games over, or we'll just buy like we have like this one game called Forgotten Waters where it's like a Mad Libs type game where like you fill in like the blank and it like reads you like the story and it's like water sounds on like the app. It's like really fun and cool.
You know what Mad Libs are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I feel like people don't really do Mad Libs
Yeah.
anymore.
Well,
don't
they're
see
not-
them.
Yeah, not really.
I
Did
think
you guys ever you ever play Betrayal?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have that.
Love Betrayal.
The Trail's
There's
great.
like the two of them.
There's like an
Yeah,
expansion
there's
for
the
it, right?
there's
There's a
two
campaign.
there's an expansion Widow's Walk, and then there's
Mhm.
like a kind of just completely different one.
Yeah.
I like Betrayal.
Yeah,
It's a good
it's a
one.
lot of fun.
I've tried so many times to get like my friends to get into like medium/heavy board games because like that just seems fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like it's so hard when like you have to sit down, learn the game, and then teach the game also. And like a lot of times teaching the game takes like over an hour, and they just don't have. They just like, dude, can we just play code names, bro? I'm like, okay, we'll play code names or like Settlers
What's
of
that
Catan.
other board game called? Is it Katana?
Yeah.
Catan?
Settlers of Catan.
Catan?
Is it Catan?
Catan?
Uh,
Catan or Catan?
I say Catan.
I
Yeah.
think Catan.
Tyson
I think
really,
about it,
really
like,
likes that
yeah.
one. But there's like a ton of different expansion packs for that.
Yeah, that has like 8 expansions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Catan.
I enjoyed it. I've only played it once.
It's just
But like obviously I don't like it enough to play it more than once.
Yeah. The amount of times I play that game where like my because how the game works is like you place your buildings on like next adjacent to like resource tiles,
Yeah.
and like each resource tile has like a number assigned to it, and if you roll that number with the dice, you get that resource. The amount of times I've gotten like put my settlements on areas where like the number is like a very common number, like a 6 or an 8, and it just never lands, and my fucking friend who puts their shit on like an 11 and just gets it like 4 rolls in a row, and I'm just getting shit. Okay, sorry, I'm getting better. I'm getting really bitter, but fuck
Yeah.
Catan. Sorry.
No, that's fair. I mean, like, I feel like that whenever I play, what's that game called? Dice Thrones? Have you ever played that before?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. It's like a similar type, well, it's not, it's just about like dice and like you roll dice. So like I feel like I'm just like always unlucky. Like my friends are just like owning me whenever I play that game. But
No.
yeah. I feel you though. I every time we try to like tell people how to play a game and like instruct them, it always takes like minimum of an hour.
Yeah.
It's, like,
Yep.
now by that time everybody's tired.
Yeah.
So like it's hard to like get into like more
It's tough.
difficult games.
Like one of the most fun times I had with board games was a game called Dead of Winter.
Mhm.
It's like a zombie survival / Among Us type of like like who's the betrayer of the group kind of game.
Yeah.
But like there are like a lot of levels to that game compared to like a typical board game.
Yeah.
I loved it. I could tell my friends were like, okay, my survivor dies, I guess, fine, and all right, whatever, I lose everything. They were just getting more and more tilted by the game, but like I was the traitor in that game, and I was like fucking everyone over and having a great time, but I was like, okay, well, we're never gonna play this game after tonight, that's for fucking sure.
What was that game we played with Leslie? Coup?
Yes!
Dude, she was so fucking good.
Dude, okay, yeah.
How is she so good at lying?
Yeah, because
It was,
of
like,
Among Us. Let me
scary.
say that.
I know. I was
The
like,
Among Us
oh my
days.
god, like I can't tell if
It's-
she's. It was crazy. It was crazy.
I think for her, it's just like she's so bad at lying that but the thing is, like telling the
True,
truth, she tells the
yeah.
truth like it's a lie also,
Yeah.
so it like veils her lies.
She did so good. Like she would be like, it's not me, and like you don't know how to read her. You'll be like, I don't know if this is you or not. Like,
Yeah, she has no tell.
Yeah, for
So,
sure. That's
yeah.
fun though. People like that are fun to play with.
Yeah. I'm still trying to hit that balance of like playing for fun versus playing to win.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be like a sore winner type of deal, but like sometimes you just really want to fucking win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like you want to get invited out to board games again, but you also want the dub a little bit. You know, so
Yeah, of course.
I do have like a quiet list of people in my brain. I'm like, ooh, when I play with them, they get really fucking tilted when they lose. So kind of, but like otherwise, perfectly fun,
Great people.
great people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sure you guys like have that kind of like you make those mental notes sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. I even make that about myself. Like I felt like whenever I first started playing Valorant, I would like get more tilted than I do now, because like I was like more competitive. Like I still feel like I'm competitive, but like now I'm like I suck already. I'm just gonna play for fun. Like you just kind of get over it, right?
Yeah.
But like whenever you first start playing, you're like maybe I'm like maybe I care too much, you know? So you just like change it, but yeah.
I used to get super tilted, and then Timmy just gave me like advice, and like
Oh.
it stuck to me, and I get less tilted
What
straight
was
up.
it?
He was just like, "Stop caring. Like,
Oh.
why do you care? Like, it doesn't matter. Do you think this matters? It doesn't matter. Like, do you think you'll never get that rating back again? No, you will. So stop caring. Just stop." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So like when I whiff, I just laugh it off.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes I do still get tilted, but I definitely get way less emotional now that I think about it. Like when I think of it in a more of like a zoomed out perspective, where I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh, true. It doesn't actually fucking matter.
No.
Like even if we lose, does it matter? Not really.
Until
Like,
you're losing like 8 games in a row, and you're like,
that's when you take a break for your own mental. And you're
I have
just
to
like,
go.
I'm gonna switch to played up now. You
Yeah.
know, fuck.
I can't stop. I have like mental illness when it comes to Valorant, and like it's like a running joke within my community. Like I could lose 10 games in a row and I'll continue going.
Was it one of those like one more game?
Yeah,
Can't
but
on a loss.
the thing is that like
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot less tilted with losses recently. It's like
Oh, you're
I
jaded.
did my part.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean,
There's
that's
no
kind
more
of
I
like
can
the
do.
I don't care. It's like
Yeah,
it is
Yeah.
what it is. You did
Yeah.
what you could.
For sure.
but it's yeah.
I think most people like especially like out of our like friend groups and stuff only really get tilted if like they feel like they're doing bad, like specifically. Like that's a time where like I really feel like more
Shit.
upset. It's like if I know I'm like doing terrible like multiple games in a row, you know?
That would be the most tilting thing for me, for sure, is like if
Yeah.
I'm playing badly with my
Mhm.
friends. But I'm not gonna lie, there were times where like my friends will tell me too, like a little bit. I'm like trying my best, like, dude, they're not trying to tell me. It is what it is. But I'm just like, bro, but if you swung with me, that would have been like the play there.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I have this one friend, Abe.
Oh.
Our friend Abe.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, never heard of him.
Who's Abe?
So he's really good. I will say up front, he's really good. He's improved so much in Valorant since like I first started playing with him.
Yeah.
But he has this unkillable habit, and he knows it too, that when we play on Ascent, he will always pick Sova. He will always play Cat. He will always duel the guy in tiles. Always, every time.
Yeah.
And
Even if they're opping?
even if they're opping, because he'll be like, oh, don't worry, I got the op too.
Yeah.
And then like he'll die, and then all of a sudden like Cat is opened up, and I'm just like, fuck, you know. And then it's just really funny because it'd be like he'll kill like one or two sometimes. It'd be like, I got mine. And I was like, dude, you don't. We're defenders. Like it's not the dub that you think it is, bro.
Like, just be a normal Sova. Play B. All right. Just like go like dart your B main or something.
But like, yeah, he's definitely done that way less now. But like, it was almost like predictable to a T, where I would just tell Chat like, Chat, look where Abe is. Look where Abe is. He's on Cat. Is he gonna kill him this time? And then he's like, oh, what? He'll kill like 3, and he'll be like, see, Peter, it's a good play. And I'll be like, okay, bro. Next round, he just instantly gets triple Odin. Like they just spam him before he even peeks. So I'm like, fuck you, goddamn it, Abe. But like, I love the guy, but fuck him. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Of course.
Love him, but fuck him.
Love him, but fuck him, dude. What?
Nothing.
Say it. Say it with your chest.
No, I'm good. I just remember that one time. Now that this is a separate story, so I'll talk about it later.
No, just say it. That's weird. You have to
I
say it
wanna know.
now.
I didn't
Even if
know.
it's not like completely related, you just have to
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
so basically what happened was I ended up inviting Peter out to come to a boiling crab that was very close to my place. And Peter invited Abe and Wendy, right? And that was like my first time that I was supposed to meet them. And I was watching Abe's stream. And I remember he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be meeting you today at dinner. And I said, no, I hate you. And then I ended up sleeping through the dinner. And so he actually thought that I hated him, I'm pretty sure.
Do you know what's amazing is that we actually chose a boiling crab that was closer to Kyedae.
Yeah.
Because there was a boiling crab that was closer to like me and Abe.
Yeah.
But then we're like, oh, we should actually do that one because it's closer
because I
to Kyedae.
didn't have a car at the time.
Yeah, so it would be more inconvenient for her. And we're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, no problem. I show up early. Abe and Wendy show up on time. And we're just like, Kyedae's still not here yet. And I'm like texting her and messaging her. I'm like, bro, is she alive? What the fuck happened? So we figure that she overslept, and we just thought it was really funny because the last fucking thing she said to Abe was, I fucking hate you. So
like, I'm not coming, I hate you.
and yeah, so to this day, Abe just still brings that
Makes
up
it a
as
joke.
like their first like real interaction with each other.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah,
I love that.
can't believe you hate Abe like that.
I know,
Can't
it's
believe you
messed up,
couldn't even
Kyedae.
hide it.
Oh god. Jeez. Not my proudest moment.
I mean, you know, dude, you and oversleeping. You tell me you never oversleep.
No, but the thing, okay.
Okay, so for Creator Camp, there were 2 flights out, right? There was an 8 a.m. flight and a 10:40 a.m. flight, okay? Apparently, me and Kyedae both were put on the 8 a.m. flight because we both probably put no preference for the time that we wanted to fly out, which, you know, in hindsight, that was a mistake. But Austin DM'd me on the side because he's a fucking plane nerd and was like, look, I could actually, if you give me your confirmation code, I could put you on our flight so that you're with all the other creators. I was like, oh, I'm actually down for that. That sounds good. But then I was like, oh, but I would be leaving Kyedae as the only creator on the 8 a.m. flight. So I was like, no, you know, I'll keep her company. It's all good. Thank you for the offer, Austin. He's like, yeah, no problem. Morning of, everyone's at the lobby. We're at the gate for our flight. And Allison, our talent manager, is just freaking out. She's like, Kyedae's not answering her phone. She's not here yet. Our boarding is in 20 minutes. Like, I don't know what's going on. We're trying to message her. We're trying to message Tyson. None of them picking up. And like, it's like, boarding is now. She's still not picking up. And then finally she answers her phone, like during mid-boarding. And she's like, I overslept. And I was like, what? How did you She's like, I tried to stay up.
Yep.
Because I have pre-flight anxiety.
Yep.
And I was scared that I was going to miss the flight.
Yep.
But then I realized I was too tired.
So I
decided to take a nap.
Yep.
And then I guess she slept. Either her alarm didn't go off. She slept straight through her alarm, whatever. So Thankfully, Allison was able to book her on the 10:40 a.m. flight with all the other creators. Meanwhile, I am here with a thumb up my ass. I'm just like,
I had no clue.
Cool.
Because I was there that morning when it happened.
Yeah.
And then, but I didn't know that you didn't take that other flight because you were going to wait for Kyedae.
But
Yep.
you know, another thing too is that when I woke up, I could have, if I'd got an Uber right away, I could have made the boarding.
yep.
Because they delayed it.
Yep, they
too.
delayed the
Really?
boarding because apparently there was a leakage on the
Oh,
plane.
yeah, there was a
Oh,
leakage.
God.
So I
Uh,
could have made it and I didn't. And what's really bad is that I am not known to like oversleep for shit. I am always like early or on time for the most part. But anytime it has to do with me and Peter doing something or any plans or anything, it's like the two times that I slept in. Or
If you
slept through.
fucking hate me,
No.
just say it to my face, bro.
I don't hate
Like,
Peter.
just because we have this
No, no,
podcast
no.
together, you don't have to pretend to like. I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm bringing you into all our drama right now. It's kind of fucked
I'm a
up.
referee.
Yeah, I feel really bad.
I just thought that was really funny though, because I remember specifically being like, oh, I don't want Kyedae to just like be by herself. I'll keep her company. You know, we're homies.
Fuck, I feel so
I
bad.
overslept.
Bitch.
You would do it again though, right?
No, fuck no, fuck you. No loyalty anymore. You burned this bridge too many goddamn times, bro.
no.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. No, but for the most part, I would say like of all the creators, I would say Kyedae is up there with punctuality.
Like I promise, it's as bad
The bar
as
is
you're
pretty
making it
low
sound.
though, I will say. Like there's this guy Enable, he just straight up does
Oh
not.
yeah,
he just
doesn't show up.
you- He
That's
just doesn't
crazy
show
to me.
up.
That he just does not show up.
I need to give you a story. Okay, so there was one time where Ian just didn't show up for a shoot, and it was like a really important, like sponsored shoot. It was a cooking one,
Mhm.
and I had to take his place. Like
Actually,
literally
we probably
on
enhance
set.
the content. To be fair,
Oh yeah.
but like that's funny to me that like anytime I see Ian on the docket, like on the fucking brief, I'm like, there's like a 60-40 chance that he doesn't show up. Just straight up does not show up, and they have to find a replacement on the fly. It's usually
Yeah.
like a non-creator like staff member.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never actually like missed a flight before.
Me neither.
Really?
Never.
I always have like my friends who are like, "Oh yeah, I like overslept," or I think Abe told me he like fell asleep at the gate
Oh shit.
and missed a flight or something, and I was like,
God.
I've never
I
done
don't
that
know.
before."
I have too much pre-flight anxiety to like do that. I can't relax until I get on the plane
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, me too.
So yeah.
Most of the time, that is the way it is for me. That's why I just pull all-nighters and don't sleep before a flight and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what I did whenever we flew back from Istanbul. I was like, I'm just staying up all night,
Yeah.
and that way I can like be super tired and like just not really have to worry on the flight. You just fall asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
That's why I usually just take red eyes.
Mm.
I prefer taking red eyes just because. I mean, the traffic getting to the airport sucks, but I don't know. I just like flying at night. It's easier to sleep. And
Yeah.
you don't have to
Yeah.
wake up early for the flight.
That's fair.
That's true.
I just can't. Actually, I was gonna say I normally don't sleep very well on the flight, but like on the flight back from Istanbul, I slept like 11 hours out of the 13 hour
Ooh,
flight.
wow,
I
that's
knocked the
nice.
fuck out. I was
That's
so tired.
amazing.
To be fair though, I was super hungover from partying with like the VCT people, so that
Yeah.
was great. I got really drunk with the DRX kids. It was cute.
Yeah, I saw you guys taking pictures
Yeah.
and like I
Yeah.
was jealous.
Yeah.
We left at like I think 4 a.m. or something, so I was like, okay,
Aw.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can't do that, but
I was really sad that you guys had to leave so early.
I know
Wanted to party it
our
up with
flight
you
was
guys.
so early. But we booked our flight so late, so like the flight that you were on wasn't even available.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
really? That's shitty.
Yeah, because we didn't even book that we were going to Istanbul until like 2 days before our flight on Friday. So like, yeah, we had the flights booked and that was the only one left.
I paid for an upgrade
Uh-huh.
from economy to business class because
Yes.
my economy, like my flight from the US to Istanbul was so rough.
Yeah.
And I just wanted like a really comfortable seat because like my knees were like fucked up from like having no room.
Yeah.
And they charged me for the business class upgrade. And then after he charged me, he was like, "We don't have any more seats in business class."
No.
And I was like, "Okay, can I get a refund?" He was like, "Please call customer support to get a refund." And I was like,
I freak out.
That's insane.
yeah, he was like using his phone to translate everything, and he was
Yeah.
saying like, "Oh, all my bosses are busy right now. Please just call support to get a refund on your business class upgrade." And I'm just like,
What the fuck?
"My brother in Christ, please."
Wait, so you slept 11 hours on the flight in economy?
Yes. Oh, well, so I chose a seat. I paid $200 to get a seat with extra room, which meant there was no
Okay.
row. There was no seats in front of me,
Yeah.
which was
exit
nice.
row?
Yeah, it was an exit row.
Yeah.
Which I thought would be nice, but I realized like, oh, there's nowhere for me to stow my stuff at all.
Yeah.
So like I had a bunch of shit on my lap, and then I had to put my backpack up in the overhead storage.
Yeah.
And I personally fucking hate opening that shit mid-flight and like grabbing stuff from it. So I was just like, I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to put stuff on my lap. I'm just gonna sleep. So I knocked out for 11 hours. The people next to me were like, I'm really impressed that you just slept the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Especially with all these babies crying around us.
Oh no. How many babies?
There was one directly behind me. There was one directly behind that baby, and there were two babies like in the middle section between me and Jody. Me and Jody were like in the backmost part of the plane. And me and Jody after that flight were like, no children ever again. We had very negative thoughts about children in general after that flight. It was bad. It was bad. There were like two babies that were like trying to out-shriek each other.
Oh god.
And they were like, they knew how to, well, I guess they're not babies anymore, toddlers. They knew how to speak.
Yeah.
But then they were just arguing very loudly with either their mom or their parent figure or like with each other, and that was like super annoying. The baby that was sleeping behind me was sleeping, thank God, but like when it was sleeping, it was whistling.
What?
Like their equivalent to snoring was just straight up like loud ass whistling, and I was like, this isn't real. My life isn't real. Like that whole flight back was horrible. The flight attendant elbowed me in the head, and like people who kept passing, like I was very close to a bathroom, so they kept kicking my feet repeatedly every time they were trying to pass by me, and I was just like, I wanted to die. But like otherwise, very pleasant flight.
Are babies like animals? You know how like a dog will bark, the other dog barks back, like a cat?
Oh yeah.
Do babies do that? Maybe.
Maybe. I definitely noticed that they were like shrieking in like a symphony kind of way. They were harmonizing for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. They knew. They knew that you were hating them.
Yeah, I just think the running joke for this podcast is that I hate children. I basically bring.
Meanwhile, I'm about to have a kid in like 2 months.
Happy for you, man. Happy for you, King.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that this is definitely like. It's like, oh, Peter talking about how much he hates kids again. What a shocker, bro. Yeah, I'll learn to like them. I think.
You want 3 kids?
Well, Anita wants 3 kids.
Really?
She wants minimum 2.
Oh wow.
She wants at least 1 daughter.
How about you, Hannah?
No, I don't think so.
Never?
I've never like been the person to just want children. I don't know if that's weird or like.
Nope, not at all.
I actually think it's a generational thing. I think less people want kids now.
And I also feel like growing up, like I didn't have a lot of like babies or kids like to grow up around. Like I was like one of the youngest, so I never really like was around children very much. So I don't know. I almost like will hold a baby and be like, okay, you know, like you can have it back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Fuck off, kid.
Like,
I mean,
It would be the luckiest fucking kids ever, by the way.
They really would.
Shit.
Imagine
Just imagine
the
having
flex.
Shroud and Bnans as your fucking parents. Are like, yeah.
That's a lot of pressure, though. Like, imagine they're like,
Yeah.
oh, so like, what rank are you in Valorant? It's like, oh, I don't really play Valorant. I'm more of like a. Fuck, I can't even
Biology
think. What's the
type of
opposite
guy.
of Valorant in terms of gaming?
like,
Like Harvest Moon. Like Harvest Moon's my
Yeah.
shit.
or like your kid's like, oh yeah, I'm bronze, and Mike's just so disappointed.
Do you think he would take time out of his day to like aim train with them?
Probably.
God.
Yes, for sure. Tyson would do the
Probably.
exact same shit.
Yeah, I feel like if like, you know, they had kids, like
Yeah.
they want them to be good at games.
Yeah.
You know.
But Tyson, at the end of the day, he was like, I'll never pressure our kids to like get into gaming if that's not what they like to do.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I don't know if I've asked this question before because my memory is so terrible. But like, have I ever talked to you? I don't know if I've talked about this with you, Kyedae, but like, what if your kids wanted to be content creators? What would your approach be?
Oh
Wow.
my God.
That's a tough
I
question.
never have been asked that question before. If my kids wanted to be content creators?
Because kids actually are dealing with like the idea of clout. I feel like at a much younger age than you'd think.
It's
like,
kind of scary.
yeah, it's terrifying.
Because like I know like you know, as long as I've been doing this and like how I feel sometimes being a content
Yeah.
creator and like the shit that we get from people, I couldn't imagine like dealing with that at like 14 or 15.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I would probably try to talk them out of it.
Yeah, I would just go
Like,
straight up
finish
traditional Asian parent, like, no, doctor, lawyer only, you know?
I think it depends on the content creation. if they were going into like finance content creation, like learning taxes and how to cut checks, like a kid, like imagine a little kid is giving financial advice because they love all that kind of stuff. Like that'd be pretty cool.
Well, like if you have like a
That'd be cool.
genius baby.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
yes,
like,
it
oh,
would be a genius
you're racing
baby.
like a crypto scammer or something. Like, holy shit.
Baby
It's
coin
like
coming
it's like
out
those
soon.
like 5-year-olds that can just like rip on a guitar. Like of course that's go
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
I just feel like kids are so like malleable and like susceptible to like all these things. I'm so scared that they start reading their first hate comments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even
Pretty
as
scary.
a like finance content creator, he's like, dude, this guy knows nothing about stocks. What a stupid 11-year-old, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, as much as I hate to say it, I feel like I started content creating when I was like, what? I would say 18, just turning 19. So I
Baby.
was still like was still a teenager, and I have to say, like, messed me up quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just got my like ankles grabbed and thrown into the deep end of the pool when it first started for me. So it was just like a lot to kind of like, I guess, metabolize, and it was not great.
Yeah.
The things that people say about you on the internet, no one should have to read thousands of comments like that.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know. I think it changes you psychologically as well because you have so many people saying these things about you. And like, I obviously didn't believe what they said because like they don't know me personally as a
Right.
person. But it's just like so difficult when you have a partner that the whole community loves and adores, and then you have people shitting on you as a person.
Especially
Just,
being like
at least for me.
a woman content creator, I just feel
That
like
was
it's so
difficult.
difficult because there are just people who are actively rooting for your downfall because of your gender, you know, like how,
Yeah.
that's just, or they try to boil down your value to like your appearance, you know, like that fucking sucks.
And like especially like I know probably in your case too, like you can't be successful without only being successful because of your partner who's like a male.
Yeah,
So like it's just like constant dealing with shit and
it's the
rude
worst.
comments. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the nasty ass comments that I know for a fact we get.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, people will just tell you to just ignore it, but like, how can you when there's like just so much of it, right?
Mhm.
And like, you have other fucking content creators that are also like posting their just blatant fucking misogyny online
Yeah.
with no fucking repercussion, and like a whole cheering squad of other people just saying shit. Like, whenever you try to like defend like your fellow female content creators, like they're just like, dude, she's not gonna fuck you, bro, or like it's like, bro, it's like it's not.
It's like,
Like,
what the fuck? You
holy
can't just
shit.
be like a decent human being without like
Yeah.
getting shit like that. It sucks.
It's actually fucking crazy and nauseating to see that like you'll see like a check mark to say just incredibly stupid shit like that, and like they just are catering to a very incel fucked up audience that is actually continuing to grow. It's terrifying.
Hmm.
It is. It's horrible.
I've been seeing a lot of comments on Twitter lately, like saying like, "Well, you shouldn't look up to content creators," and it's like, you can't just say that and then like expect people to not look up to content creators. Like, there's so many like impressionable kids or like just adults as well. Like,
Yeah.
that's not like an excuse to like shrug off bad behavior
Yeah.
and like shitty behavior.
Like,
you know?
I never signed up to be a role model, straight up.
Yeah,
But then
of
that's not
course.
going to stop me from at least still trying to like understand that that I have an impact on my audience.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
it's fucked. Oh, it's so fucked. I don't know. This past week has been very.
Ugh, it's
Oh,
crazy.
God.
Oh yeah,
In
yeah.
particular, this past week has been very, very concerning and just very worrisome.
If
for
you
sure.
know, you know. It is September
Yeah, God,
of 2022.
it's navigating this landscape all over again. Kind of reminds me when like during COVID, when like Me Too was happening, and
Yeah.
like just every day you would just hear more and more stories come out about just like horrible behavior that was like swept under the rug or ignored.
Well, because like whenever one thing happens, like it encourages more people to like talk and
Yeah.
speak up. So like I feel like this happens so often. Like one thing will happen, another thing will happen, and it's just like it's just
Boom,
so
boom,
much.
boom,
Yeah, it's just
everything.
over and over and over because like people are like feeling more empowered to like share things.
Yeah.
Which is like good, but it's like holy shit.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
Yeah, it is. It's very really good that people are feeling like empowered to like talk about their experiences.
Yeah.
It is also very like extremely mentally taxing to like be a part of it and see every day that like people are incredibly shitty, and yeah, we just try to get by, I guess,
Yeah,
and be as decent as we can.
for sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Crazy.
It's rough out there for sure, but we try to do the best we can. I just started streaming just to play video games, bro, with friends.
Dude, same.
Never signed up for this shit.
I was like, I want friends who play PC because I didn't play PC. You know, I was like first starting to like play. I was like, I need friends, and I started to meet more girls, and I was like, I want more girlfriends who play games because like growing up in high school, I was like the only girl who played video games. It was like it was like cool that a girl played video games, but I wanted more girls, you know, that played games. So
for sure.
that was like the only reason, and then it just became like a job. And I feel like most people probably start out like that.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest like advice is like don't do it for work, like start for fun, you know.
Yeah, that was me. I started streaming just like because it was lonely, straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it made more friends.
For sure.
So never thought I would be sitting on a couch with a podcast.
I know. It's
Crazy how
awesome.
things happen. Yeah.
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 But
There's a lot of. I feel like this is a very common trend that we talk about the pros and cons of streaming just in general.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I think overall, I still really enjoy my job. I still love what I do, but the lows are so low though.
The lows are so
They're very
low and the
low.
highs are so high.
Yeah.
It's crazy for sure.
Can you ride the waves though? Yeah.
Whew, I don't even know.
Wait, how long have you been streaming for?
Since 2017.
5
Damn.
years.
So 5 years
Yeah.
now.
Damn.
That's
I've been
amazing.
partnered for. It took me a year to get partnered. So,
Okay.
Because I was an affiliate at first, so I had my one emote, this one,
Damn.
and then I finally got partnered, and yeah.
Affiliates have it good now, man.
I know they got like a million emotes. You know, they're getting like ad incentives.
Well, Twitch is
ad
now dropping
incentives
like the
is
new payment structure, which is not
Oh,
great.
So what is it
Yeah.
exactly? So it's like you guys are kind of
Okay,
explaining.
so I want
it
to say until like June 2023.
until June 2023. So
Yes.
starting now until
Starting
June.
now
Yes.
until then.
Okay.
I believe if you make over 100K on Twitch,
A
Yes.
month.
you will no longer have the 70-30 agreement. It'll be reduced down to 50-50, which you can I think make up for with their ad incentives.
I thought it was that anything above the 100K gets the 50.
Oh yes,
split.
anything above the 100K gets 50-50.
So up until 100K, you get your 70-30, and then anything above is 50-50. Until June 2023, then it's all 50-50.
Yeah, it does feel like we're complaining. It's like a very 1%er, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah.
damn, I can't believe we're losing that much money, but it's like we are still making a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it just feels like Twitch makes these like decisions kind of on a whim without any real discussion with its creators, and other platforms do be looking better and better with each passing day. You know,
Little bit.
Yeah. It's
Looking
rough.
Really good. Well, I think that like obviously like people are upset because like making over 100K on Twitch is like so little of people, but we're also making content for free.
Yes.
It's literally free content, and
Yeah.
like we're putting so much of our own money and time into it. So like it was just like a lot of people were just upset to get the news, especially. It felt like they released at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, they knew that was gonna be an unpopular decision.
Yeah, after releasing that we could
Yeah.
stream anywhere sometimes, right?
Like
There's restrictions.
asterisk. Yeah, there's some clauses there for sure.
Yeah, so it was just like okay, you gave us a little bit to take, a lot. So yeah, we'll see.
Oh, okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh my god.
There are
It's bad.
insane ways for R6 hackers to just like grief you straight up.
Yeah,
I
like
did not know
It's
that
more
was a
than just like
thing.
walling and aim hacks.
it was like round would start and there's like a preparation phase and
Yeah.
everyone would die in that phase. So like there was like nothing you can do. And it sucked because like we all loved the game so much, but
Oh,
I mean it's fine.
no.
Like I met a lot of people through that game, like Anne, for example. So
Right.
I still like I'm really happy I played it, but at the same time I'm like, fuck, like I should have played CS or something instead.
Yeah.
Like got ready for Valorant or something.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if like Valorant was just like the game you started with. It's just like
Yeah.
a totally different vibe for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
But oh well.
On a good note, though, did you know that people who play R6 have the highest IQ out of any FPS game?
I did
I
not
know.
know that.
Makes
Yeah, the
sense.
average IQ of people who play R6 are way higher than other FPS.
Damn.
We're
No
just
wonder I
gonna
didn't do
go.
well in that game. That's fair. Shit. Wait, which
no.
which game do you think has the lowest IQ players?
Like, what?
What? What? Sorry, what?
Sorry, what?
I
What?
thought I heard something.
No, Oof. Wex, what was that? What would you say?
I didn't say no.
No, I'm pretty sure Wex said something. What'd you say?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
Wex. Speak
I-
up, dude, with your chest.
I plead the fifth.
All right, fair,
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
No, but like in all honesty, I don't really know actually. I think it's hard to say. I think there was like a whole stat for just I think it was just FPS. But I do remember R6 being at the top and Tyson was like, "Oh, I completely agree with that." Because it's not just like aiming and shooting necessarily, it's also like positioning and like all of that. So,
yeah, the way like the operator like utility completely changes the map itself is just crazy. Like imagine in Valorant, like one of your characters could just break a wall. Like or like put a small hole in a wall.
Really? I've
No.
never played R6, so I don't know.
Yeah. So the idea of this game is it's like there's like an attacking team and a defending team. So the attacking operators are completely different than the defending operators. So imagine you can play Jet on attack, but you can't on defense, and there's like a different like character. You know what I mean?
It's so slow.
Like that's how it works.
Really?
It's the slowest game.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize until I played Valorant. I was like, how did I play this game? Like,
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I loved it at the time. You know, it's different, but it's like you have multiple levels. So like you have like different floors that you're playing on, and they're all indestructible. So like you can kill someone. So if you see someone on a camera, there's cameras. There's like info gatherers. You can like throw a C4 up and kill them like from below.
Yep.
So it's like it's
Wait.
pretty cool, but at the same time,
It's frustrating.
Like, it's super frustrating, and it's slow paced because like every round you're preparing for the attackers, so like you're defending your space.
Yeah.
They're like droning to figure out where the bomb is, and then you're like you have to pick your characters every round. So like every round, it's very.
They all have like different abilities as well.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So,
that
it's-
sounds
it's
like
crazy.
a Resident.
And I don't think they followed like the 7 map rule in like comp like Valorant does.
I
Where,
don't-
like
yeah.
I think that there were like way more maps in comp than 7. So like it was like just a frenzy of like if you're a new player, it was so hard to get into the game.
It's so
Imagine.
fucking hard,
Yeah,
dude.
it was tough.
Like the ways you die in that game are just insane. Like they'll introduce an operator where they just have like a blowtorch on the ground or something, or just
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
blowtorch and you just like create this tiny little hole that you would not be able to see
This
otherwise.
little pixel, so you
It's
can
like
just
tiny
shoot through
pixel, and you
it.
just shoot through and die.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
because there's
the-
like solid
Hell no.
walls and
Yeah.
destructible walls and stuff. So it was like
Yeah.
just,
So like if you're a defender, basically a lot of the walls and surfaces in that game are destroyable, but like you're given a certain amount of like reinforcements to make it so that you can't just shoot through the wall,
Okay.
right? But like there are a lot of operators in that game that could like somehow like bypass that rule, like whether they could like burn through it or like use special explosives, or there's a lot of shit. I love that game though. Like that game will
I know,
always have a
I
soft
know,
spot in
dude.
my heart, but like holy shit, it's a
I
shit
think
show.
that's why it makes us so mad. Probably.
Yeah.
Like if you love a game and you see it like turn to shit, you're like
You want to see it thrive.
you're so mad.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I will say though that like playing it because I played it before I was a creator.
Okay.
Playing it as like a non-creator is a very different experience than like playing it as a creator. So like
Yeah.
I had way less frustration points for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice. I was like that with Overwatch. I played a lot of Overwatch before I streamed, and I loved the game so much. I was playing it like constantly. And then when I started streaming, I played it again. I was like, it's so different.
Yeah.
And I just-
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking loved Overwatch.
I
Loved it. Holy
know.
shit. I remember when that one Gearbox game came out right before. Fuck.
Battleborn.
Battleborn. Oh my god,
Oh,
Battleborn
okay.
came out and like it was
Oh.
actually getting like good reception, and then fucking Overwatch came and just took a massive shit on it. It was just
It
done.
destroyed the game.
Yeah, actually did.
literally.
To be fair, Gearbox has their own share of problems with like random
Yeah,
pitchford
but
and
it was
shit.
just-
But like,
it wasn't even really the same. Like it was a hero shooter. There were some, but it was more MOBA style.
yeah,
I didn't play that. I didn't even know that existed.
yeah. No, that's how
guess Overwatch.
thoroughly Overwatch just wiped it off the map. Did you ever play Overwatch?
I actually recently just started playing I played the Overwatch 2 beta when I got access to it, and I personally liked it. I thought it was fun. I tried playing what's his name? Jugger or something.
Junker Queen?
Junker or something.
Junkrat.
Yeah.
Oh, Junkrat.
Junkrat.
Wait,
Junkrat.
who am I thinking of?
Junker Queen. The new.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
So there's Junkrat and Junker Queen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like Junkrat. He's so fucking funny. He just
Yeah.
like roll his shit. Oh god.
His
You
voice
roll his
line.
shit and like throw nades and like be like super stupid and like you flank around
Oh,
them
he's
and like throw
spammy.
all your shit at them.
I'm glad you had fun. Everyone on the opposing team probably fucking hated you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Is Overwatch 2 essentially the same thing, just with one less?
So it's
think
one
that's what
less.
it
So
is,
there's
yeah.
so they kind of changed how roles are just passively. I think tanks are just you can only have one tank per team now.
Oh, okay.
I think each
great.
tank is just like a juggernaut now. They have like
Yeah.
more health, take less
They're
damage.
like super buffy. Like each role has like a passive now. So there's like role passives for tank or
I see.
attack
That's
or
pretty
healers. Like healers can self heal now.
Yeah, they just passively
Oh.
heal now out of
Passively
combat.
heal?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they also took out a lot of the CC
Yes.
and a lot of shields.
I think most of the CC actually was moved to
Shield
the
watch.
tanks, right?
Yeah, shield
Pretty much.
watch.
Yeah. I want to say most of the CC was actually moved to tank roles.
Gotcha.
So there
Mhm.
not as much CC in the game. Like, what's her name? Fucking Brigitte?
Yeah.
Her like
Oh.
shield stun.
She can't.
It doesn't stun anymore. I think it
It
just
just goes
pushes
through.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, shit like that. They made balance changes. I think new Orisa is really fun to play. I remember that was a fun character to play.
Yeah.
But
Guys who plays a sniper with the like,
Widowmaker?
sheriff. Yeah, Widowmaker.
oh,
yeah,
with
Widowmaker.
the
Are you talking about
Anna.
plays-
talking about
he plays-
the healer one.
Cassidy?
Maybe, but
The one
he
with the
plays
sheriff with the-
Widowmaker as well.
was he a cowboy?
No,
No.
No, he was a
that wasn't
girl.
Cassidy.
so maybe I was thinking of something else.
Widowmaker or Ash,
Ash, maybe?
even though Ash technically isn't a sniper, but she has like a.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know
it-
he plays Widowmaker for sure. He like carried when I played.
Of
with
course.
him.
I mean,
Just
a good Widowmaker in Overwatch was just a demon. Honestly, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
Unstoppable.
Yeah. Overwatch is fun. I enjoyed the beta when I played it a bit too. I'm not really sure how to feel about like their new pay money monetization effort for it. So the big thing about Overwatch was that everyone had access to every character. Like that was how they balanced it, right?
yeah.
So you could just switch on the fly. So now they're making it so that they have a battle pass system that unlocks heroes now.
Yeah.
There's like a free one and a paid one.
No
and
way.
and the paid one, you have instant access to the new heroes. Like the new one that just got announced called Kimiko, I think. She's like a support
she's
healer.
free if you've had Overwatch 1. And then now it's free to play because the game was originally Overwatch 1 was like $39.
Yeah.
Buy it. It was like 6 years, free updates, and now they're doing free to play, and then
Yeah. So
I see.
same way.
they're also removing loot boxes.
Mhm.
They're just straight up going, I think, the Valorant route of
I
monetization.
think more and more games now are getting rid of the loot boxes just because of a lot of the laws, especially like in the EU about like loot boxes, and they're going to this battle pass,
Oh,
having
okay.
people buy into battle passes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about battle passes. I'm just kind of tired of them, if I'm being honest. Like, it's kind of a lot.
I think Apex's is pretty good. I like the idea that you can, or Fortnite does it too. You can win back enough of the game currency to then buy another battle pass.
I do
that's
like that.
cool.
I do like that. I think Fortnite does the same as well
yeah,
for their battle
Fortnite
pass.
does it. Yeah,
But it's just like I'm exhausted of every game that I play having a battle pass.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, especially because like the skins tend to be pretty underwhelming. But it's also like a way for people to just get stuff for free.
That's
I
true.
like them personally because like it's just like more skins. Like I just love more skins. So
That's fair.
like in Valorant, I'm always like, this is not good. Like these skins are not good, but like
It's,
at least
it's an option.
At least I'm still like earning something while I'm playing. At least since like you're not just playing and getting nothing, which is good. But yeah, I like the idea of getting currency back too.
I do like buying battle passes on Smurfs or like non-main accounts because
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
because
like
then you
Yeah,
just get
yeah.
this
Yeah,
a skin.
yeah.
Even if it's a default sound, it's still nice to have.
yeah,
For sure.
Cosmetics are good.
exactly.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just recently played Valorant on a Smurf where it just was all default, and then I got someone to drop me one of their skins. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Skins are kind of pay to win. Even in Valorant, like the noise and everything, I think it's just like psychologically, you just like hit your shots.
Yeah, the dopamine hit.
Yeah, it's just like that. Tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, I think the Oni Phantom will always make me perform better.
Holy
Straight
Enemy
up.
Phantom's
Dude,
so
whoever
good.
was on the socials for 100 Thieves, like they posted a TikTok saying that the Oni Phantom was an L skin, and I'm
Who
like,
said?
What?
whoever said that needs to be fired instantly.
said I was bobbing.
Of course,
I was
it's
about to say
Bobbin.
I thought it was James, but
Wow.
Well,
L skin.
L skin.
Imagine.
That is like top 3. Ion's pretty good too. I really like Prime personally. That was like my favorite, but right now I'm on the Champions,
Ooh.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I like that one too.
All right, I'm really sorry. I think I need to take a restroom break real quick. Is that okay?
yeah.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
of
that.
course. No, you're good.
And break. Anyways, I got a question or two.
Oh yeah,
From the audience,
do it.
Thank you,
Q&A.
fun.
Let's get that part.
This is something that we will. So this is something that we didn't really get to talk about. This is from Tazen for Bnan's cooking show.
Oh.
Who'd be your dream guest?
Probably like Zendaya or something. Like that would be amazing.
Shit.
Like, could you imagine?
Holy
That'd be sick.
fuck.
I would
I'd
be
just
too
be
starstruck.
staring. I'd just be staring at her the whole time, and I'd be like, "Oh my god."
Okay, maybe I
She's
take
like,
it
how
back.
much water do I put in this?
However much you
Oh.
like.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you
I'm
want.
just happy you're here. Yeah, probably Zendaya. I really like.
Yeah.
No one else like comes to mind like right away. but
Yeah.
who would you guys have like on like a or anything with you? Like if you were to do
I
some
don't even
streaming or
know.
cooking, like Kyedae Friday.
Gordon Ramsay would be fun as fuck.
Gordon
That'd be so
Ramsay.
fucking.
Cause
fun.
like he yells and then I'd yell back and then he'd tell me to shut the fuck up and then I'd be like, okay. The dynamic would just be really chaotic.
Idiot
You
Santa.
But I
can just-
think-
honestly, I'll do
I
that
want
for
you
you.
to
I got
find
you.
me.
Shut the fuck up, Kyedae. You donkey. I got you. I have
Idiot
like
sandwich
Carl
is
Jacobs
what
probably.
he says.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Oh.
funny.
Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah. Because I think Carl Jacobs is someone I would be able to actually talk to without like stumbling over my words all the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it'd be easy.
And this one comes from Ghost Pepper on Discord. What is something your childhood self would have loved, but you as an adult hate?
Just growing up.
Yeah.
Like the idea of growing up when I was younger, it was like such a like a big thing in my mind. You know, like getting to be independent and having my own car and being able to make my own decisions and go and do stuff, have my own money. Now it's just like I'm not happy all the time. There's so many things as an adult that like I'm glad kids don't know, you know, because
Yeah.
it like ruins.
They're naive
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
Mhm.
I miss being a kid and enjoying waking up on Christmas and just being like,
Yeah.
Santa Claus. Now it's like oh my God, I'm scared because like, what if a kid watches this? They shouldn't be watching this.
They really
Like,
shouldn't be.
Santa's very real, kids.
Wait, when did you find out that Santa wasn't real? We're
I-
full sending on this. Fuck you. If you're a kid and you don't know that Santa isn't real, this is where your goddamn wake up call. Okay,
Peter hates kids. By the
I
way.
do hate kids.
he does hate kids.
Except for my nephews.
My sister was probably around 7 years old when my dad. Well, she just asked, "Is he real?" And he just said, "No, not really."
I was also 7 when I found out, and I cried.
Yeah.
And my brother called me a little bitch.
Yeah, I think I was like 6 or something.
Yeah, I was around that age
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that was a rough.
But
That was
yeah.
a rough
That was
Christmas.
the worst day of my life.
Actually, no, he didn't even tell me during Christmas. It was like June or something. I think.
Oh, what the
yeah, it was
fuck?
like nowhere near Christmas if I remember correctly.
Well, at least you didn't like. You didn't feel super lied to during Christmas time.
It's fair,
You
but I
know?
still cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys put out cookies and stuff?
Yeah,
Me
and
too.
carrots for the reindeer.
Yeah.
I think my
Well-
parents put out kimbap. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Kimbap.
Nice.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Green
yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For the question for me, I think it's like access to video games. In a weird way, having this much access to like whatever video game I want to play makes me want to play none of them. Like,
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think back when
Back
I was growing
catalog.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when I was growing up, I had to treasure each game that I got.
Aw.
And like I would play the fuck out of it. I would replay it. I would like look up guides on GameFAQs. When is that still a thing? I don't even know that website.
Yeah,
website's
it's still
a thing.
up, but it's not like
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember when like game guides were like the shit. And like
Really?
yeah, I fucking treasured those games. And I now can't even say I don't remember the last time I finished a JRPG. I've started many. I don't remember the last time I finished one. So
Yeah.
it's just like what's the word? What's the phrase where it's like you have too many
Too
options?
much of
Choice
a good thing?
paralysis.
Or choice process.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know what to do with my time because there's just too many options. So I fall back on the easy shit like playing competitive games. Like sad as it is that it sounds, but like video games are still really fun, but they don't have the magic that it once had, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's more of the flip side. What did I have as a kid that I hated that I love now? I got to go with nap time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So like nap time at school, like when you were younger, like
I
around
don't
kindergarten.
remember nap time.
You don't remember
Yeah, I
that?
had
I don't
nap
remember
time.
nap time.
Kindergarten,
I had nap
preschool.
time.
We
Yeah, they
didn't
would
have-
have
I
like a
didn't have that.
designated nap time.
I didn't have
No?
nap time.
I don't remember.
You didn't?
Maybe
No.
maybe we did. I just don't remember.
That'd
it.
have been
Yeah,
awesome.
designated nap time, and we would always be like, "Oh, we don't want to because we want to go to the playground." And now I'm like, imagine going to work and having literally, okay, you have your lunch,
Little siesta.
and you get like an hour nap time,
Mhm.
I would
and you've
love
got
it.
like sleep pods or whatever. I
Damn.
just think that would be great.
That
I don't know.
sounds
That
really
would be
nice.
great.
I feel like
You,
it's.
Hannah?
I feel like napping's been stigmatized.
A little bit. Yeah.
Do you answer?
Like the only thing I can really think of, like my younger self would hate how little I like leave the house now because like I was like constantly like outside and
Yeah.
like playing and like yeah, she would be very disappointed. After like my first travel to London, it was like I have to go to Istanbul now. Like I'm ready, and then I
Yeah.
came back and I was like I feel great. Like I don't feel sorry, Peter. You're here.
That's fine. I
Yeah.
get it. It's cool.
Hey, just catching up to him, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm saying L after L today, aren't I? Holy
Nah,
shit.
nah.
So Japan, what's your like most?
Japan. I
Japan.
mean,
Okay,
like
Japan.
it's very
Yeah.
stereotypical, but like
Yeah.
Japan or like the Maldives.
Maldives.
Maldives. Is it Maldives?
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 Maldives? I don't know.
Maldives.
Maldives.
Nuts?
Don't do it.
Nuts.
Oh,
Got
God.
him.
Mine is Japan and Greece. Those are my two.
Ooh,
Oh, I really
Greece
want to go
would
to
be
Santorini.
really, really
I heard
Yeah?
it is like it is the spot. Like
That'd be
it
sick.
lives up to the hype.
I just want to go travel more around Italy. I went to Rome and it was a bit too
Touristy.
touristy. Yeah, even though it was during like peak COVID during the time in Italy, so there were like no tourists. So I went to like the fountain. I can't remember what it was called, but I would just like stood right there and there was like barely anyone there. I was just chilling and just walked around and there was like no one, and it was absolutely incredible. I love Italy.
How was the pasta?
It was great. It was amazing.
I love
pasta.
pasta.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is one thing I don't know if I've mentioned it. I have a balsamic vinegar collection.
Wait. Hold up.
I love balsamic
You
vinegar.
say balsamic?
Yeah, I heard that too, but I wasn't sure. Like,
Is it not? Is that not how you say
This
it?
might.
Balsamic.
Balsamic.
Yeah, balsamic.
Ew, you guys are American.
I'm sorry,
We say
balsamic.
We say balsamic.
It sounds like a
Balsamic.
balls hammock.
yeah,
Balsamic.
yeah. She has a
Balsamic.
balls hammock.
Balsamic
Whatever.
collection.
Balsamic vinegar collection, and I got a lot from like Italy when I went, and I have one from like where I am back home in Canada because they have like cool like taste testing for different oils and vinegar and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. It's really weird.
It's not really related, but like I just learned recently that extra virgin olive oil is actually not meant for cooking. It's
No,
like meant
it's
No.
not for
It's-
high.
I didn't
temp.
know that. I just thought like
Mm.
extra virgin olive oil, you could just use that for whatever. But apparently, you're supposed to use that to like finish things.
Yeah, after you
Yes.
finish
It
the.
has a lot of flavor, like aroma.
Sorry, I'm just a
I like
dumb
to pour that on
bitch.
my
No, you're not
pasta.
dumb. I get it, but
That
it's
sounds so insincere, right?
No, that's-
Hannah just gave me this look like, damn, do you guys actually have beef or like what?
I just am
That's
like zoned out
stupid
kind of, so it might sound like I'm really like insincere and I hate Peter, but I don't.
Every
But
time you
no.
try to re-explain yourself, it sounds less and less sincere, like, every time.
But
I hate
yeah, those are the
Peter.
best questions, I think.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
Hannah,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us.
Was that
It
it?
was a pleasure. That felt like really fast.
How long? Wait, how long are we?
We are at an hour 20 and we could extend.
What?
Whoa.
12-minute bathroom break.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like we could keep
I was gone for
going.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Make it
I'm
five,
ready
or-
to keep going.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
don't worry. We'll have an
bye.
extra
Well-
special episode where we bring everyone back on at
That's
the
what
same
I'm
time.
saying.
Oh,
And
hell
so
yeah.
everyone
4-hour
talks on top of each
extravaganza.
other,
I
and we
love
just
it.
Yeah. Thank you
Yell.
for joining us. I hope you had a great time.
Yeah,
We
it
had
was
a great
great.
time
Thank you,
having you.
Hannah.
for having me,
Oh my
guys.
God.
This was
All right.
awesome.
Cool. Where can we find you?
yes.
At Bnans on all socials.
On all socials?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Very blessed.
Some motherfucker named Peter Park stole all my shit. Whatever.
You have a
Well,
very basic name though.
Someday, Peter. You'll
is
get
it basic? Do you know many Peter Parks?
There
Spider-Man.
is
Yeah,
one.
Spider-Man.
There's another.
That's
Peter
not
Park.
his name.
The Poppy.
Okay.
We know him.
What's his name? Peter Poppy.
Peter Poppy.
Peter Poppy?
If you look it up on Instagram, Peter Park, because I was looking for your Instagram.
Oh my
You just
god.
put Peter Park. There's like Peter Poppy, and he's like a bodybuilder, I think.
Oh shit! I know who you're talking about. He has a book, and like that book would show up when you first used to search for my name.
Okay.
And also, there's a dude whose name was also Peter Park, and we lived in the same dorm in college, and
Oh,
we would
wow.
just get each other's packages all the fucking time. It's super
Really?
annoying. Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, it's more
Jesus.
common than you think.
Yeah. Peter.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Anyway, fuck you for watching. Thank you for watching another episode of Boomer versus Zoomer.
Thank you again.
Thank you, Hannah, for joining us,
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.
All right, and cut.